Okay, this is a walkthrough of the Ultimate Vintage Card Tracker application, which is designed to track your T206 collection as well as some additional caramel sets. So you can see the sets listed here. We've got the T206 set plus a variety of caramel sets with more sets coming in the future. So if we set this to the T206 set, you can see all the cards from the set are listed here. And if I filter for B, I can upload my image from my Home Run Baker card by clicking on his entry in the list. And one of the big benefits of this app is that the back population for each card is displayed within the card. So we already know which backs exist for each card. So when you open up Home Run Baker, you're only seeing the backs that do exist for his card. You're not seeing all the backs in the set, just the ones for the specific player you selected. If I grab an image from my desktop and drag it in this case I've got a combo image where the photo is both the front and the back in one image. If I drag it into the front, it detects automatically and will let me split that into two images if I choose. And then once that photo is uploaded, then I select which back I am uploading. And you can see that the grading company, the grade, and the cert number were filled in automatically. That's an AI workflow that's pulling that information off the slab, so you don't have to enter any of that in. And then the other fields are manual if you want to fill in price, purchase date, and some of these other features here. If you have a second Home Run Baker card that you want to upload, you can take a second pass here, go to your Sweet Cap 350, 460, Factory 42. In this case, I have separate front and back images, so I can drag those in, and that supports the dual image option. Same thing, grading company, cert number were uploaded. And now you can see that I've got both cards cataloged within the Home Run Baker entry there in the T206 set. So if I reset this back to all sets across all players, so this is blending all the sets in one big list here, switch over to E90, and you can see thumbnails and entries for each card in the checklist are showing up. We move over to a set that's got a little more complexity like E94, where you have up to 7 different color variations per player. It treats that very similarly to the back options within T206, where you can drag your card in and then select the color of the front and then fill out the rest of it, and that will upload. And then another option with E92, since those cards have many different backs as well, you can treat that like the T206 workflow, where you have multiple back options and you can stack those cards within. If I reset here and you just want to do a broad search, type in your player name, and you can see that that's going to filter that player across all sets. And you also have the ability to leave comments on the card. This is more of a community comment. So if you click here, you could say, add a comment here. And once that's posted, and you can also upload an image if you want. So it's really more of a discussion thread, and that will show a badge right there. If I do a refresh, you can see that that indicates that comments have been added to that particular card. Moving over to My Cards, which is where all of your personal collection cards are going to be listed, you can see that they're all going to show up in the gallery here, and you can still use the filters to filter for the specific set if you want. So if we go back to everything there, there's a couple of other options here when you go into a card. So if I go to my Lajoie Sauve 150, I have 2 buttons here to either add to the showcase or list on Trading Post. So if I want to add it to the showcase, I can click that button and say, and you can share that to the showcase. And now you can see it's in the showcase. You could always remove it from the showcase by clicking there. And now if you go into the showcase, you can see that your card has been added there. And you also have the ability to add additional comments. So another user can come in and add a comment to your comment. So this can be a discussion thread on your card. And then the last one that's worth mentioning here is the trading post option. So if I go back to my cards and I go to my George Davis E90 and I want to add that to the trading post because it's something I no longer want or I'm looking to trade it for something else, I can add notes here. I could say this is worth $400. And then that gets posted to Trading Post, where you can either turn that back off and remove it from Trading Post. Now, if you head back into Trading Post, you'll be able to see that card is listed in Trading Post, and you can see other people's cards that are listed in Trading Post. And if you want to message the person directly, you can click there, send a message, and you can see a message has already been posted for this. And then you can directly message them. And then if a message is sent to you, you'll get a notification bell up here. You'll see a red badge on your notification bell that someone has messaged you about your card that you have posted. So this is version 1 with lots more coming in the future. So hopefully this gave you a good walkthrough of the application.